CEO, Rolly, inventor of this thing you're playing right here.
It's called the Seaboard.
Seaboard. Let's launch right in. Tell us about this.
Well, the Seaboard is the new musical instrument and digital controller that allows you to bend the pitch and volume of each note as you play. So it's just like a piano in the sense that you can play it like a piano.
It's got the standard array of keys.
Standard array of keys. So if you're a piano player, you can use your muscle memory. But then it's also like a new instrument in the sense that you can play all these new ways. So if you want to bend the pitch, you can just play the vibrato like you would on a guitar.
You literally bend the string.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. But then you can also modulate the volume when you play, based on how hard you press down. Like get into it in terms of the pressure as well.
It's this kind of foamy, spongy material, so it's very flexible.
It's flexible. It's a soft, elastic material that we've developed. So the Seaboard is actually the first application of this tech we call C interface. So we've developed this way of making this material. So the whole thing is pressure sensitive and multi-touch, and you can make it into any form factor, which is kind of cool. So we're starting with the Seaboard, but then we're actually going to apply the C interface tech to other things.
I'm actually, now that you mentioned it, I'm kind of curious because this is just sort of one continuous piece right here, and I'm wondering how this is shaped. Is this laid over physical buttons?
No, it's all like everything is built into the material that's going to be developed. So yeah, like we've developed sort of sensitive material within it, so that you can basically sense the pressure and the exact location. And it's really, really precise because of the way the material works. Like if you just the slightest bend, it will pick everything up. And it's nice because a lot of pressure sensors and things that you see are just like flat, like on a touchpad. But being able to make them into any shape means that we can apply this to other things as well.
You're actually sort of in a way physically creating.
That's right. Yeah, totally.
So you had said earlier, we were talking about this before, and you told me that you kind of wanted a new experience, a new way of playing the piano, creating all these different sounds, maybe having something, I guess, in a way that can, if not compete, at least complement a guitar. But obviously synthesizers have been around for decades and decades, and you can do a lot of different sounds, you can shift pitches and things like that. So how is this an entirely different experience from that?
Well, it's different because synthesizers, you've got lots of different kind of buttons and switches, and they're very powerful, and synthesizers are wonderful. But with the Seaboard, everything is integrated. So you can get a lot of the benefits of synthesizers in the sense that you can map things such that each little touch will change the sound. But you can then play it like you would play a piano. So in this more acoustic way. So like when I get into playing something, I'm just playing like I play guitar or piano. I'm not thinking like, and then like changing some other thing.
It's the difference between, playing guitar and hitting, the bar, bending a string, and just hitting like a wah-wah pedal.
That's right. It's really the difference between like bending a string or, using a wah-wah pedal or something. It's internal to the way that you play.
Yeah. It doesn't take you out of the moment.
It doesn't at all take you out of the moment. Plus, you can get to be a virtuoso with this in a way that's quite hard to be a virtuoso with a synthesizer. There are people who are, but with this you can just your hands can learn each motion, and it all becomes integrated. Whereas say with a pitch bend, it's much harder to do that if you have an extra wheel.
Yeah, and I mean I fiddle around with a lot of analog and digital synthesizers, and I'm not a musician myself, but it's kind of intuitive. I just picked it up right as I was doing it.
Yeah, it's pretty intuitive. It just comes pretty directly because it's continuous. Like the way that you touch it.
We've got an amp right here. No surprise. But we're actually. Do you have to be plugged into a computer to operate?
No, this is going to have all sounds built.
Okay, so this is a
just go
prototype.
direct out. Yeah, this is the sale version.
Okay.
It's not actually officially on the market yet. But it will both have its own ability to have sounds and whatnot built in, and then we'll also be able to use it with any existing computer sound software.
Because and this is just my mind at work here, but I'm seeing the heck at here. I'm seeing people, being able to do really cool things with it on their own hardware software. Is that something you guys are going to support?
Absolutely, yeah. We're looking at some SDKs and also just even for people who are not pure coders, making it easy for them to create their own sounds and do the mapping. Because on the one hand, synthesizers have been around for a long time, but this creates such an intuitive way of controlling synthesis. It creates new opportunities thinking about the mapping between interaction and sound. And we can only do so much of that in terms of what we're doing within our company, within Rolling. It's really the users, it's the musicians, it's the keyboard players who are going to define new cool sounds, and we want to support that.
This area is going to look very different by the time it's like the top above.
No, it's going to be
It's just going to be flat like that.
basically, because we want to keep it really simple and pure when you play. And we feel like it's more important to focus on intimacy than on having a lot of different options. And like, so the relationship the musician has with the piano or the guitar is really intimate because you're just focused on the music. Now, if you want to use it with a laptop and set different things up, you can.
You've got some sort of waveforms over there.
Yeah, we've got waveforms. We've got a number of different software we use for different sounds. But basically, when you're in the moment, you want to kind of stay in the moment. So we're keeping it very minimal.
Let me ask you the question everybody out there wants to know. Price.
The price will be announced in April.
Okay.
Yep.
Any ballpark, anything like that you can give us?
Well, there's a colleague of mine who says it's going to be less than a Steinway grand.
Okay.
So
It'll be less than a Maserati.
yeah.
And is there any sort of shipping time frame you can tell us about?
Well, we'll announce everything in April. But it's we're close.
Okay.
We're close. Yeah.
Can you play us out?
Sure, totally play you out. Gonna play this.
Give us some good engadget music. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. All right.